Welcome back, everybody. I'm AmiPolizeiFunk. I'm here with my mean man, Ciez. Ciez, that was a hell of a game. We saw some epic tanks.
That was probably one of the best games of the tournament, at least that I've seen so far. I haven't seen everything, so maybe I'm, calling that too soon, but that was an awesome game.
It was pretty good, but it didn't come down to one of these, like, everybody's got to stand in the VP circle, which these games are so few and far between, really. We see these games, like, once every many months, and we've already seen 2 or 3 in OCF, which has just been fantastic. So we've set the bar really, really high. DevM and VindicareX. I just checked. I don't think they've started yet. My referees have whispered in my ear the map vetoes, so I can read those off to you guys. You guys ready for the losers bracket round 4? We're down to 4 players, man. We've narrowed 12 down to 8. Now we're down to 4. Ciez, only 4 remain, and after this, only 3 will remain.
You know what's really cool to me as well? Since top 4 I think is very telling in a tournament because it's the semifinals and the finals. It's really cool to see how we have 2 Vico legends in the top 4 and 2 Co2 players in the final 4. So 50% of the final 4 is Co2, 50% of the final 4 is Vico. And I don't want to start any
and we're
Vico
still split
drama,
2 Europeans and 2 Americans. We lost.
Yeah. So it's really, really cool how everything is kind of meshed together over both games and actually really across the globe.
All right, let's talk about the vetoes, you guys. I'm getting word from the soldier, who was one of our referees at co2.org, that the map veto list for VindicareX versus DevM has been conducted. Vindicare vetoed first. He took out Kolodny Ferma. DevM vetoed second. He took out Faymanville. Vindicare vetoed Angeville. Vindicare does not want to play on Angeville. Man, he still might be having nightmares about that incredible game that he played on Ango in the quali tournament. DevM vetoes Crossing the Woods. Vindicare vetoes Samoski Winter. DevM vetoes Arnhem. And once again, how about that, This is a map that we almost chucked from the pool.
Yeah, and we've seen some great games on them.
2 weeks ago, it got a massive overhaul. A bunch of new gaps were cut. The VPs were completely moved. And now look at these guys picking Longerskaya over and over again. So we're doing Longerskaya again. Did we stream Love Nest versus OMG Pop? No, that was last night. And... yeah, right? That was last night. And Romeo streamed it, and Von Ivan streamed it. I'm really sad, though, that I missed Love Nest falling to DevM. I'm going to have to check that out because, I just met Stefan, Mr. Hinselmann, recently. We drank beers together in Berlin. So, when you meet a guy, it's a whole different story. It's great. I've met a lot of people in this community, so I'm just adding to the list. Cruzy's here. What's up, Cruzy? He's saying he's happy he got out quick. I was too on edge. He prefers playing the tools. Welcome, Cruz. It's good to have you, one of our final 12 competitors. Guys, we're going to keep looking. Since the map vetoes have been done, that means we're getting really close to going into this.
The game's up.
The game's up? All right. Let's grab that thing. Let's grab it. Insane DevM's game. Wow, we're really in the home stretch now. After this, only 2 series remain. So Ciez, we got tomorrow the losers bracket finals. It's the best of 3, and then after that the grand finals. And that's all that's left of OCF. You guys better savor it while it lasts, man. You're gonna miss us when we're gone. We've been building up to this event for the last 2.5, 3 months. Once again, thank you to our contributors. We've raised an unbelievable prize pool. You can see it right here. There it is. That's all contributed by the community, and it has enabled us to make this great event. And we hope you are enjoying it. We hope you're getting your levels worth. We hope you like the decals and the various things. The event might end tomorrow with the finals. Hopefully they'll be really good, best of 5. But there will be more stuff that keeps going. I know that this fan fiction that we've been working on will take a few days to roll out because it's so big. We've written you a book practically. And we've got the splash, the wallpapers coming out from TM Duchy, and we have the screens that you see behind me from Yana 252. So We have a bunch of cool stuff, and we'll do an interview with the winner for sure. And if they don't own a webcam, we'll make sure they spend some of their prize money and get one, so we can do a nice webcam interview. Okay, guys, we're 5 minutes and 25 seconds away from Game 1 of VindicareX versus DevM. We can see now that oh man, this is not good for Vindicare. He immediately has to go up against the most ferocious USF early game player on the planet. It's going to be DevM's U.S. forces versus Vindicare's Okave on the same map, man. He did it before. Same map, same positions. He fought off the Soviets. Let's see if he can fight off the Americans. I'll be sure to fix my overlay.
I think it's going to be pretty difficult for Vindicare to do it on this map without... So, like, the MG42 and LMGs are so strong on this map that Ver has, or that Oster has. But he's playing OKW, and I just don't know how he's going to stop the swarms of rifles coming at him from all directions. And I mean, we know how good DevM is at flanking from multiple different sides at the same exact time with all his different rifle squads. So if Vindy can find a counter to it, I think he has a good chance of dragging the game out. You know, he's so scrappy, such a good long game player.
DevM was flanking Axis MGs before he could walk.
Yeah, apparently. So I still think people need to get 2 against him. I've seen everybody try 1 MG against DevM. I'd like to see somebody open 2 MGs.
And I don't know what possible solution there might be. We're still 3 minutes and 54 seconds. People are chanting America, but I don't know who they mean. Does that mean they're rooting for Vindy, or does that mean they're rooting for DevM and his Americans? I don't know. You got to be more specific. Why play USF? You must be new, man. DevM is the best USF player on the planet. Because that's what he does best. If you look at our ladders, he is number 1. He's been number 1 for ages. DevM is ferocious with his rifles, his flanks. You know, you can see, well, you will see when we go in game, he's got armor company. Those assault engineers, flamers can be filthy good. Here, look at Walter's rooting for Vindy. Vindy took out his Polish countryman Barton, and now he's on the. You know, if we're gonna get beat, we might as well go all the way. Let's see if Vindy can go. Vindy's got fans. Legendary Sage 6 is here. He's another American rooting for VindicareX. Vindy picking up fans. You know what's interesting? When we did the first poll, when there were 12 players, like Vindy didn't get any votes. I swear, he was the most unloved, disrespected player in the bunch. But I guarantee you, when we run a poll tomorrow, if he gets through this, he'll have plenty of votes. He's created a fan base in front of our eyes.
Yeah. Well, especially I'm kind of one of those people, right? Because when we were doing the seeding, I was like, I don't think Vindy's played recently. I don't know how good he is. I wanted to seed some other people ahead of Vindy, and now he's in the Final Four, and obviously I was wrong. So, and after that last game, man, that was crazy. I love Vindy's just roguish play style. He just does what he wants. He doesn't care about the meta. He doesn't care about standard. You know, who makes a Yogg Tiger in a 1v1? Well, apparently he does, and he wins with it.
He pulled so many slick moves in such a short period of time that we could barely even see it all. You guys are asking about Match M on the challenge brackets. I can actually explain that. We do have a few more moments. Since this is a double elimination bracket, you know, the traditional double elimination, you have to lose twice before you're out. But not at the International 5, Dota 2, and not at recent ESL, and not at Operation Charlie Fox. When it gets down to the finals, this Match M will never happen. You can forget this is here. If I could just delete it, this is gone. This will never happen. That does not exist. There is no Match M. If you look on my brackets, you will see that tomorrow there will only be the losers bracket finals, which will be here, OMG Pop against the winner of this, VindicareX or DevM, and then they will move on to fight Aimstrong. And instead of doing some kind of weird double best of 3, where if this guy loses once, then they reset and play another best of 3, like we really don't like that format. It's no fun for viewers, because basically if the winner up here, if Aimstrong just 2-0s the guy, and then everybody goes home, you know, that's just a drag. So we want to play in our traditional like Sunday Night Fights best of 5 format where we can move through the maps. It's just much more exciting. And so, you know, the guy from the winner's bracket, he's getting a little bit, it's a little bit unfair against him because he never got an opportunity to lose one. You know, everybody else lost one and is still playing. But Aimstrong will never get an opportunity to lose one. But that's the tough breaks. Instead of that, to compensate him, because he never got an opportunity to lose a match and carry on, to compensate him, he gets a big picking advantage at the very beginning. He's got like home field advantage, where he pretty much just says, I want to play on this map as this faction. So we're just going to give him a dominant picking advantage at the very beginning, and hope makes up a little bit for the fact that he never gets to drop a series. So he will play in the best of 5, and that will be it. There will be no extra match M, no matter how that goes down. The winner of the best of 5 will be the winner of Operation Charlie Fox. I paid attention, man. I watched that Dota. I made a thread on Reddit, actually, to ask about that. I was like, isn't it a bit unfair? And they're like, well, no, it's just a real bummer for fans and everybody else if they have to play 2 best-of-3 series like this. You know, traditional double elimination, the final has to be best-of-3. You can't just, like, extend the series because then, you know, everybody has to have the same chance to lose the same series, you know? So that's why it can't be a best of 5 and then, oh, he lost that once and then they play another best of 5. No, that's not going to happen. So we found a medium, and if you're really interested, go into the rules, Operation Charlie Fox rules. They're pinned in the forums, and you can read about the compensation that the winner of the winner's bracket receives via this home field advantage. So I hope that explains that. I'm sure they're all lined up now. Right, Ciez? Is it time?
It's time. I'm paused at 5.
Okay, great. I am as well. And let's bring in the fight fans, shall we? Hold on, I want to see the chat. I always get nuggets of information from the chat. You guys ready? AmiPolizeiFunk is here. We don't want to take 2 days. We want to wrap it all up nice and pretty tomorrow. We're going to wrap it up in a bow, and someone's going to be living in that castle in Arnhem after Monday night. Okay, guys. It's good to see everybody here. Major Bloodknock, our admin. Helping Hands, the most popular Company of Heroes 2 streamer. AmiPolizeiFunk, a great tournament organizer, did so much great work for ESL and kept the scene rolling. It's really nice to have the superstars of the community here checking us out as we go in. Tycho Chit Shalu goes way back, man. This guy was making casts before I even knew what a shoutcast was. We've got a lot of really wonderful people in the chat. We're glad to have you here. Shoot us a follow if you're new and want to check out what we do. We're doing it all the time. Let's go in game. We're paused at 5. We're going to unpause in 3, 2, 1, unpause. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We synced?
We are perfectly in sync.
All right, we're back on Longoraskaya. Look at these great coats of the rear echelon American engineers coming out onto the field. Their deep-set eyes. I think they're from somewhere around New York. They seem to have a Brooklyn accent, these dudes do. Playing in the blue trunks as the U.S. forces the most feared USF player in the world, the young kid from Portugal, the winner of Sunday Night Fights Season 4. They call him the damn evil vicious mouse. It's DevM! Who's on the DevM team who wants to see some kick-ass USF play from the Kid Wonder? I swear he was 15 when he was winning tournaments in Co 1. This kid goes way back. He's young, but he's been playing Company of Heroes since its inception. Like I said, he was flanking Germans from the crib. His opponent, we just saw, survived the onslaught of Soviet armor, KV-8s, conscripts from Paul. He puts Paul out. Paul will be in the money, though. Paul will wind up as 5th place. Ciez? Check me.
I think so.
How many we got left? 4, right? Yeah, we got 4 left. So Paul gets 5th. He's fighting in the red trunks as the Wehrmacht, representing the U.S. of A. He's from America. That's right. It's VindicareX!
Already putting pressure. Vindy is pulling back his swing team. Sturms are going to get to close the gap on the rifles without taking damage, which means they're going to very easily win that fight. DevM's already soft retreating away. So Vinny managed to keep his cutoff, has a VP up already, getting a little bit of drain, and already down to 12 VPs, and has his fuel and munitions under control. So not too bad of a start from Vindy. These Sturm Pioneers are going to be kind of sad that there's so many rifles there now, but they did their duty. They protected the cutoff.
I'm just admiring your audio. You must have some kind of like volume filter on your audio, because whenever you do the drum roll, your volume goes down to 0, and it takes like 30 seconds to warm back up. So the viewers missed the first half of what you were saying, but we're good now. You're back in full effect.
Awesome. So I was just saying how DevM is already pushing so hard for Vindicare's cutoff, and
look at that. Look at that. It's the 3-minute cutoff move.
Yeah, like he's just pouring more and more.
Everything he's got. Pile in. Dog pile. You know, Vindy just played this map. He remembered owning that territory. Remember? He owned that territory for the last 50 minutes. It's a different story now. Always fighting in cover when he can.
Oh, Vindy already popped breakthrough tactics. He really wants to keep control of his cutoff.
The Sturm Pioneers are about to die.
I think Vindy's gonna hold out.
6 on 4.
Wow,
these Volks are gonna start dying.
He called in an officer already. He really needs to get those Volks out. They're so low.
Oh my goodness, bells for the squad wipe at 3 minutes and 50 seconds.
That hurts a lot.
Everything that we thought might happen is happening. DevM just come blasting out of the gates, going straight for the jugular, picking up the cutoff, wiping a squad, killing tons of OKV infantry.
We actually have, DevM has 18 kills and 12 units lost already. Already there's 30 deaths in the first 4 minutes of this game.
That's a hell of a lot. That's a hell of a lot. I mean, we've watched games where the dudes are still capping and shots haven't even been fired at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. The problem now, though, is Vindy hasn't even put up his truck. He has no access to Shreks, and this M20 is about to hit the field. I know exactly where it's going to go. It's going to go straight to that cutoff.
4-minute 40 M20. That's monstrous. Just when you thought you've got reconnected and you're about to stabilize. Shock unit time.
Yeah, I think Vindy really needs to put up a truck in his base. Because he doesn't want it to get caught. If the M20 catches that truck and manages to take it down before it even has a chance to be constructed.
I mean, sure, these rifles are going to go for the cutoff point.
Yeah, he probably needs to retreat those Vokes.
Look how many bodies! Look at the bodies strewn about this one point! Can you believe this? Look at them all.
Oh, that truck is getting
mass
so
brave.
low.
Oh my god, if the S2AS falls, that's going to be a large setback. And it is going to fall. It's dead already, man. The M20 can just walk in and kill it anytime he likes. So, DevM getting everything he wants early. I mean, how long has Vindicare actually been connected? About 30 seconds or a minute of the 5 minute that we've played so far?
Yeah, not very much. And DevM already setting up the triple cap to drain the VPs. Doesn't even care about recapping Vindy's fuel. Just wants to keep the VPs, keep Vindy cut off. So Vindy has to get a pup channel ready. Hopefully that can help, you know, relieve the pressure this M20 is putting on this cutoff.
And the thing about DevM is that he only plays USF and Oster. You know, and so anybody that's watched any of his games, and you know, it's easy to just hop into Code 2 and Ob's games. I mean, DevM plays a lot. It's not like he hides his strats or anything. We've seen these fast M20s from him countless times, and so everybody knows what's coming, and there's nothing they can do about it.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture.
Vindy's making a good push for the mid VP and DevM's cutoff, although those low health folks are going to be met by a lieutenant. And Vindy just pulling in Fusiliers is a very, very good choice. I think his hand was forced to go Fusiliers as soon as he lost that very early truck. He just needs more bodies that can take down these rifles, and Fusiliers are very strong against rifles.
Man, Vindy's scrappy, you know, he's hanging in there, he's reconnected. If any faction can come back from so many early blows, it's the OKV.
Oh yeah, for sure. But he probably needs to retreat that Pupchen from mid, though. Oh, he wants to bring it around on the M20. He might be able to get a shot and a snare. Oh, DevM's already circle strafing. He's stuck with him. Pupchen in the house.
Did you see that path that DevM chose to take to sort of snake around the hedgerows and never let the Rakettenwerfer shoot? And when it does shoot, it finally shoots into the edge of the hedgerow. Now he knows it's reloading. He backs around.
Yeah, I think Vindy was having to
Picks up
attack
vet.
ground. Definitely needs to
Picks up
retreat that.
Yeah, he is. He's attacking ground. Now even the 50 cal machine gun is going to try to open up on the center. Oh my. It is. It's a deluge. An onslaught. Look at this aggressive use of the 50 cal.
Yeah, it's going to get into the house, and Vindy has no indirect fire to push it out. Although the new Volk incendiary nades will help a lot. If he can somehow get a squad in there to throw a nade, the 50 cal might just die.
You know, these rifles and Lieutenant are going to go for this cap. That's been the theme the entire game.
Yeah,
Clear
Vindy trying to
objectives,
sneak the
very
Pupchen
important.
up.
Yeah, that is not going to happen. They get focused by both squads. When the Pupchen's cleared, the Lieutenant retreats. The rifles won't get the decap, but it's okay because they knocked that Pupchen down, and there's going to be a lot of reinforcing that Vindicare's going to have to do. Meanwhile, the M20 is just still having fun killing Volksgrenadiers. Pupchen's going to try to turn. He's trying to cloak. He gets one shot in, and then he's cleared again. And there is
M20
the
is just
snare.
so slippery.
There's the snare from the Fusiliers. And yeah, slippery is exactly what that M20 is. So close, but no cigar. And at DevM's choosing, you can just hop the crew out, repair it right up.
Oh, Vindy's actually dropping medical supplies in his base to heal his units because he didn't have his battle group up.
That's pretty amazing to think to even do that, to be honest.
Yeah, no one does that. Oh, the 50 cal's out of the house. Wonder why he did that. Vindy might have a really good shot. He's not recruiting the Pupchen though. I think he really needs to recruit that Pupchen. He does not want to give that to DevM.
It's just pure aggression, man. It wasn't shooting, so he wants to shoot something. He's going to line him up against the Fusiliers in the house.
Yeah, right. The more time your stuff's spent shooting, the more damage it does.
ML20 is repaired and coming back for more. These Volksgrens are gonna try to re-man the Pupchen, but maybe not yet. Okay, they do re-man it. It's pointed absolutely the wrong direction, and he's just gonna grab it and try to retreat it away. DevM already has vet on the M20 utility car. Oh, he kills the squad member. They'll narrowly escape back to the HQ. Really, this has just been a shooting gallery for the M20.
Yeah, Vindy's pretty close to a Jagdpanzer IV though. I mean, now that he's cut off of his fuel, he's not so much, but if he could get the Jagdpanzer IV out.
Does the M20 have a similar nickname with the M8 Greyhound? Do you call an M20 a Greyhound as well, or does it have its own nickname? Trivia for the chat. I honestly don't know, so if you could fill me in, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I have no clue either.
Double vet. Ambulance is out, getting some heals. Pupchen's trying to sneak. Let's see if DevM has eyes on him. Oh yeah. Oh, then he just vanishes. I think DevM knows he's there. He's gonna sneak around the back. You can see him spinning. And look at DevM just darts in, avoids the cone of fire entirely. He does get snared, and then that Shrek pops, but they have to retreat. And
Here's those DevM grenades tech. It's pretty standard of him teching nades around this time as well.
He's going to move forward to get in as much damage as he can. Oh, man.
Vindy's harassing the
relentless.
right, though. Doing a really good job harassing the right, and he's very, very close to... oh, he's getting an ISG. Oh, he's so close to a JP4.
These guys are getting danger low. They got to get out of here. DevM's going to let him breathe for a second. That's a cheeky move by the officer.
Yeah, I still wouldn't cut him off because he does have the mid VP, but
Oh my god, he retreated the rifles with the officer ability?
Yep.
But then he had to
naded,
retreat because of the nade, right? Didn't want to risk losing him. Wasn't it, I mean, what do you think of that? Retreating those rifles right in front of their base? I mean, okay, you can do that, but he doesn't have any munitions. How could that have been worth the munitions? I don't think it was.
DevM has a really low rifle squad. I think they're going to get to safety. All these rifles flanking the Pupchin are probably going to wipe it.
They're all over it. He just won't let him out. He won't let him out. How many times have we seen this Pupchin retreat back to his base?
Yeah.
Always prioritizes fighting. He could have tried to cap this connecting point, but he's going to go join the fight. And even the Shrek squad has to run. And as soon, ooh, wow, was that the?
That was a nice ISG shot.
That was an ISG shot. Yeah, welcome to the show. Kills 3 or 4 rifles. DevM gets a break and they escape. And he's just going to park in a corner somewhere, hop out. His crew's already triple vet. They're going to repair that M20. What a star.
DevM went straight for Major. Recently, I'd seen him going Captain and getting a Steward. I do think that going straight Major is the good call in this instance.
He hasn't lost the squad, has he? Not a single one.
No. The only one that died was that one from Vindy so far. Both have been doing a really good job of preserving their units.
It's amazing that Vindy's preserved his units. Because he's been...
Yeah.
I mean, the Rakettenwerfer has been cleared a bunch of times, but he's been able to recapture it each time.
I think he only got re-cleared, or I think he got cleared once. And the M20 is so fast at that too. And here comes the swarm of DevM infantry across the map.
Yep.
Vindy's got a better position this time, I think, to engage though. Got some nice green cover in there. Got his ISG in position.
Triple vet rifle staying in the fight long. Nades everywhere. 2 nades at once. You see it's simultaneous.
Yep.
But the ISG lays in the big round against rifles.
Now.
Yeah, a bunch of dead Fusiliers, a bunch of dead riflemen.
Vindy's really using that breakthrough tactics to recapture his own area and get those VPs whited.
DevM cuts him off again.
He's had vet 4 folks though.
I'm surprised that the M20 is going to fight them. Whoa. Really, DevM? Really? He wants this fight? I wouldn't want this fight. Yeah.
Vet 5 on those Vokes now.
15-minute vet 5. Ah, it's a big nade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nade. That was 2 squads.
6 Okave. 1 squad wiped.
That was 2 squads.
That's GG. What do we tell you? What do we tell you? 15 minutes. One way or another. Quintuple vet folks grenadiers don't matter. This guy, he was a monster. He was an absolute monster, this M20. I keep mistakenly throwing an L in there. Hell of a game, man. Fast and furious. This is exactly what we feared. You fight for 50 minutes. You struggle. 57, about an hour-long game against Paul. You defeat him. You feel good. And it only takes 15 minutes to fall to DevM's USF play. Yeah. You were warned. We warned you guys.
I wonder if has anyone tried to go Puma as OKW against DevM?
Surely. I don't know if I've seen it in this tournament. I haven't seen a lot of DevM's games, but I've definitely seen it in auto match. Okay. But, you know, he doesn't always go M20. Sometimes he just goes like tons of Flamer engineers. You know, he's got he might only play one faction, but he's got a variety of strats with that faction. Fatal Saint is here? Whoa. Marcus2389, what's up, friends? GB Pirate, Mr. Some Guy. It's good to see you guys. We're going to try to keep up with them, man. When DevM's playing, you got to be sure to get in on time or you might miss a game. Right, Ciez?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we missed game 2 earlier today too.
Yeah, that was aim strong. We had to watch it from a replay.
Yeah.
You know, and boy, but it sure was nice to see those good luck have funs, I'll tell you. All right, I'm just looking for sure to see. Yeah, look, it's already. Oh, yeah, it's up. So get in there, Ciez. Get in there.
I'll get in here and load it up.
All right, we're loading. So we're gonna go to the break. I'm gonna load, and actually, I don't want to touch anything. I'm just gonna let it load. So maybe we'll just talk to you a little bit more. My ego is sated? Never. What are you talking about? No way, man. My ego's always got room to grow. How did Paul beat DevM? Yeah, that's a damn good question. We have no idea. We didn't see it. That happened when we were busy casting other stuff, and it's been such an incredibly busy weekend. You know, I spent my morning trying to render some videos out to YouTube for you guys. I got one set out. Marcus and I were working on them. We got Cruzy versus Korean Army. If you didn't see game 1 of Cruise versus Korean Army, that's an awesome game. Just check that out. That's on our YouTube. And so we haven't had a cotton picking minute to go watch so many awesome matchups. That is a really great question, and you know, it's something that Vindicare and these other competitors, OMG Pop, they should go look at those replays and see how the heck Paul sent DevM down to the bottom bracket. But the thing about DevM, you know, he plays really high risk, high reward. So, you know, he'll do that crazy push, but if you can survive it, and you know, I mean, it can backfire. If he loses a unit that's really important, and you can survive that frenzy, then he'll lose. You know, he either wins or loses in 15 minutes. I've never seen one of his games go past 15 minutes. Okay, Ciez, I'm paused at 10.
Oh, okay, let me go to 10. I was paused at 5.
And I'm actually going to throw this to the break right quick as I reset my overlay. And don't go far, folks. Oh, your ego, Swift Saber. Ah, I see. Alles klar. We'll be right back with game number 2 of DevM and VindicareX.